Hello, good afternoon. Thank you for having me. So I'm Emma Fox and I'm the food teacher at Stroud High School. This is Stroud High School. It's quite an old school. We've just celebrated our 119th birthday. And yes, I was roped in to make the birthday cake for the school. We are a high performance learning school, which means we adopt high performance learning principles. So metacognition, scholarship, dynamic realization skills. So we look at lots of different skills and we've identified how different pupils learn, and we try and adopt all those strategies when we teach. We are really keen on scholarship and working with the wider community. And we think our community should be dynamic and forward-thinking. We think about respect, courtesy, honour, and the desire to help others. We have about 800 pupils between the age of 11 to 16. And at 11 to 16, we are an all-girls grammar school. At sixth form, which is 16 to 18, we are co-educational, so we have the girls and the boys for A-level. And there's almost 300 pupils on roll there. We're a very top high-performing school, so we're within the top 50 state schools within the country. I'm the only food teacher at Stroud High, so I teach all the pupils at year 7, 8 and 9, and then I teach at year 10 and 11 as well. So very excited to be here and to share this experience, and I can't wait to talk to my pupils when I get back about what I've learned here today. Thank you. I'm going to talk to you about the Welsh cuisine. So Wales is just on the west of England, just here, and it's surrounded quite a lot of their coastline with the sea. So you'll have a lot of cockles and mussels and kind of seafood as part of their kind of traditional Welsh food. Also very popular is Caerphilly cheese, which is a hard type of cheese, and lava bread. Now, lava bread is a type of seaweed, the lava seaweed, that is cooked for a long time, and then it's pureed up, so it becomes kind of like this kind of paste, and then they have it either for breakfast, or they might have it on toast, or they might cook with it. And traditionally, they use a lot of lamb, okay? So the Welsh cuisine includes a lot of lamb. Moving on, we're going to look at the savoury dishes. So we selected 6 different savoury dishes here. This one here is called an oggy. And quite often people go, oggy, oggy, oggies. And what it is like a pasty. So it's got pastry on the outside, and it is filled with Welsh ingredients like lamb and leek, and it has this kind of crust around the outside, and that crust used to be for the miners that used to go down and have coal mining. They used to have very dirty hands, and they obviously couldn't come up to the surface, so this crust, they could hold it and they could eat the pasty, and then they could leave the crust which had all the coal on it. Here we've got our traditional crawl, and this is a type of a hearty stew. So it's all in one pot. Again, seasonal vegetables and lamb. We've got faggots. Now, they do say that faggots originated in England, but is very traditional also in Wales. And faggots are little like balls, big meatballs basically, made up of offal. So liver or heart or kidney will all be chopped up and then cooked. So it's normally served with potatoes, mashed potatoes, and gravy. We've got some Glamorgan sausages. These are vegetarian sausages. So they're traditionally made with cheese and leeks, and then coated in breadcrumbs. And it's first thought that these became popular around the Second World War, where food was very scarce. So they were using the food around them to create things. So those are the Glamorgan sausages. Welsh rarebits, not rabbit, but rarebits. And this is normally a Welsh cheese, and it's mixed with mustard, and sometimes adults put beer in it, and they mix it with beer, and they spread that on bread and they toast it. So it's like a posh cheese on toast, very comforting. And then we've got tatspanydd, which is bacon, potatoes, and a vegetable broth. So again, it's a type of broth or soup that they have. So these are some selection of savoury dishes. And then these are some traditional sweet dishes. So the first one, tatspanydd, this is a food that was created again for the miners that were underground, and it was supposed to be a pudding or a dessert for them that they could have in their lunchbox, and it was designed to be a very moist cake, and the cake didn't crumble up in their lunchbox, so the cake would all stay together so that they were able to eat it. We have Aberfra biscuits. Now, apparently, this is one of the oldest biscuits in the UK, dating back to the 13th century. And it's a very buttery shortbread biscuit. So it's kind of crumbly, crispy, and buttery. And it's actually in a shape of a scallop shell. So they put it into a scallop shell so they get that kind of print or scallop shell shape. Barabirth, very popular. This is like a slice of cake. The cake is made with lots of dried fruit, which has been soaked in tea. So they get the fruit, they put tea on it, and they soak it. Again, dates back to the 19th century. And if you go to a coffee shop in Wales, you'll normally find Barabirth. We have got, I can't pronounce this one, so I do apologise, creme pogu, which is similar to a French crepe, but it's like a pancake, like a thick pancake, and they will eat these for breakfast or perhaps for an afternoon treat, and they will have kind of syrup or honey and fruit on there. And then the last one, this is an incredibly popular one, it's called a Welsh cake. And a Welsh cake is a very small cake, which is kind of fried like this. So it just rises up, puffs up, and it's dusted in sugar. And quite often you'll find it's got raisins in or sultanas, or it might have chocolate chips for a sweeter twist. And that one is incredibly popular. Okay, so that's your Welsh cuisine.